Hello everyone, I am Aftab Alam, as faculty in motion education. So today we are going to discuss here a straight line. Okay, so in this topic I am going to discuss first coordinate system. Coordinate system. So we know that this is a number line, this is 0. Okay, from 0 if you move towards right side, then you will get positive number. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. In this way you will get. Okay, now from this 0 if you move towards left side, then you will get negative number, -1, -2, -3 and so on. Now see this here. So here actually this line is divided into two parts. First is positive, second is negative. But this is only one line here. Here only one line is there, that's why it is called 1D, or you can say one dimensional, or you can say one more name is there, real line. Real line. Okay, so are you getting this point? Means this number line is divided into two parts. First is positive, second is negative, but here only one line is there, that's why it is called one dimensional, or you can say real line. Now if I draw a line which is perpendicular to this line, if I draw a line which is perpendicular to this line, okay, suppose this is a line and I am going to draw a line which is perpendicular to this line, then it will become 2D, means two dimensional. This is x axis, this is y axis. Okay, now see this here. Suppose I am going to consider this a point here P. Coordinate of this point is x comma y. Okay, now see this here. So we are writing in this coordinate system, first point is we follow Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, first point. What is the second point? We follow Cartesian coordinate system. Second point is in this system x comma y represent coordinate of a point. Coordinate of a point. See this here, this x comma y is representing here coordinate of this point P. Okay, now point number third. Point number third is, now we are going to discuss quadrant. So see this here. Suppose this is a point P. Okay, we will discuss quadrant. So first of all I am going to discuss this one here. See this here. This is a point P. So this line I am going to draw a line which is perpendicular to this x axis. This one is perpendicular to y axis. Okay, so this is point here and this is also point here. Now see this here. This is a point P which is perpendicular to this x axis. So we can say this line is called projection of x comma y. Projection of point P x comma y on x axis. Okay, this line is called projection of point P x comma y on y axis. Now see this here. What is this called? This is called foot of perpendicular. This point is called, this is actually here, from here to here, this one is x distance, from here to here this is y distance. Now see this is called foot of perpendicular point from point x axis. This is foot of perpendicular from point y axis. Okay, this point is called. Now see this here. Now this is, we have two axes here, one line and this one is second line, means x axis y axis. That's why this is called two dimensional. Now I am going to talk about quadrant. So see this here. I am going to talk about quadrants. So before quadrant, first of all I will discuss one more thing here. Next point you can write, if point P x comma y1, this is representing x comma y, okay, and this y, this point P x comma y is called, this one x axis is called abscissa, okay, and this y axis is called ordinate, okay, this is called ordinate, this is called abscissa, okay, and this point is also called Cartesian coordinate, also called Cartesian coordinate. Okay, so I hope you are getting this. If point P x comma y on coordinate of this is, okay, this is called Cartesian coordinate, and this x axis is called abscissa and y coordinate is called ordinate. So you need to remember this also. Sometimes questions can be asked from this like x abscissa is given this 2 and ordinate is given 5, so you can't understand. So you need to remember this, what is called abscissa and minus minus, minus plus and plus minus. But what is the reason behind this we don't know. See this here. Now I am going to explain. This one is x-axis, this is y-axis, this one is negative y-axis, and this one is negative x-axis. Now we know that, suppose here I am going to consider a point P, coordinate of this point is x comma y. Okay, now see this here. In this quadrant we know that if you observe this one thing here, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay, now see this here. This is point P, so can I say this is line and this one line. Okay, I am going to draw a line which is perpendicular to this and this. Now see this here. This from here to here, what is the distance? X. Okay, and this distance is y. I am writing here. This is y. Okay, this distance is x. If this is x, so obvious this will be x. Why? Both are parallel. If this is y, so this is y. Now see this here. From this, actually this is origin. From here we are going towards towards plus positive, means we are going towards positive x direction. So obvious this x will be plus x, and this we are going upward on y axis direction. So obvious this will be plus y. So this will be, x will be plus in this quadrant and y will be plus. Why? See this now, in this, from here we are going to positive x axis and upward we are going positive y axis. That's why this will be plus and plus. Now here see this here. This is origin. Again I am going to suppose a point here x comma y. Okay, and from here I am going to draw a line which is perpendicular to this one from y axis. This line is perpendicular from x axis. Now see this here. If you observe this one, so you can say from here to here we are going negative, we are going on negative x axis. Okay, so it will be minus x. Okay, and this one we are going upward, means plus y. Okay, so this one will be minus x and y will be plus, obvious. Now see this here. Next, again same thing, I am going to consider a point here px comma y. Now see this here, this one is this line is perpendicular to this x axis, this line is perpendicular to y axis. Okay, now see this here, this we are going downwards. Okay, so in y axis, so what we are getting, y is negative, we are going downwards in negative y axis. So we are getting here means y will be minus y, and we are going from this origin, we are going towards negative x axis. So x will be negative. Okay, minus x. So what will be the coordinate? So what will be the coordinate of this one? X will be minus and y will be minus. Okay, so you need to remember here. Now next thing, see this here. Here again same thing, we are going towards positive x axis. Okay, so x will be plus, we are going downwards on negative y axis. So y will be negative, means what will be the value here? Means we can say this one is plus, this one is minus. Okay, so why we are getting here plus minus minus or plus minus. So I hope you are getting this thing, why we are taking this. Okay, again same thing here, we are considering a point p x comma y, and this one is here positive x means plus x, and this one is y negative y. So it distance formula. Distance formula. Now see this here. Again same thing. This is x axis. Okay, and this is y axis. Okay. Now see this. Suppose I am going to consider a point here A. Name of this point is A, and what is the coordinate of this is, I am going to consider x1 y1. Okay, now see this, one more point I am going to consider. Okay, here B, suppose B here I am going to consider. What is the coordinate of this? x2 y2, x2 comma y2. Now see this, we need to find we need to find distance between these 2 points A and B. So I am going to join these. Okay, now see this here, we know that this is A. Okay, so I am going to draw a line which is perpendicular from x axis. Here same as it is. Okay, this one is perpendicular from x-axis. Now see this here. I am going to draw a perpendicular line from x-axis. This one is x-axis. Now see this here. What is the distance from here to here? This one is x1. Okay, and from here to here, this distance is x2. Now see this, because x coordinate is x2, here x1. Now see this here. This one will be here, from here to here. This one will be y2. Okay, and from here, actually, if I will join this here, or you can say, if I draw a line which is perpendicular from here to here, means on this B, you can say A, B, or any point you can take. So this is perpendicular. Okay, so or you can say if you join from here to here, so it will become 90 degrees. So see this here. This is y2 distance. This is x2 distance. Obvious. What will be this? This will be x2 minus x1. Okay. Now see this here. If this is this distance from here to here, this distance is already, we know that this one is y1. So what will be this distance? What will be this distance? y2 minus y1. Now see this line and this line both are parallel. This line and this line is parallel. So can I say this is x2 minus x1? So can I say this one is x2 minus x1? Yes, x2 minus x1. Now I am giving name here C. Okay. And one more thing, we know that we have already studied in 10th class, Pythagoras Theorem. So according to Pythagoras Theorem, according to Pythagoras Theorem, we know that perpendicular square, sum of the square of this plus this equals to this. Okay, so see this here. BC square, I am writing here AB square equals to BC square plus AC square. Now see this here. What is this? BC square means y2 minus y1, AC square means x2 minus x1. So I am writing in this way here, y2 minus y1 whole square of this plus AC square, x2 minus x1 whole square of this. This is AB square. Now see this here, I am writing in this way, AB square equals to, you can write in this way also, 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2, both are same, so we can write in this way. So x2 minus x1 whole square of this plus y2 minus y1 whole square of this. Okay, now see this, I am going to take here modulus, because this is the distance and I am taking a square root both sides. So you will get here AB equals to a square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the formula for finding distance between 2 points. If 2 points are given, so you can apply this formula. Now we are going to discuss section formula, which is very, very important here. Section formula. Section formula. So first is internal division. First is internal division. Now see this here. Internal division. Again we know that this one is x-axis, this is y-axis, okay, and I am going to consider a point here A. What is the coordinate of this? x1 comma y1. Okay, this is B point. What is the coordinate of this? x2 comma y2. Okay, now see this. This I am going to join this line here AB, and this line is divided into m:n ratio. Means this line here, suppose P point is there. What is the coordinate of this? X comma y. Okay, this line AB is divided into in which ratio? m:n. I am writing here m. This is m and this is n. m:n ratio it is going to divide. Now see this here. If I draw a perpendicular line from this point on x-axis, so it will be like this here. From here to here, this is like this here, and from here to here, perpendicular line from this point on x-axis. Okay, now see this here. So what is the distance from here to here? This one distance. This one distance will be x1, obvious. And what will be this distance? Total distance is x here. X. See this here. X. This one is x. Okay. Now see this. What is the distance? Total distance? Here this one distance is x2. Now can we find this? Yes, it's very simple. What will do? Simple here. x2 minus x minus x1. Okay. Now what is this distance? This distance is x2 minus this x. x2 minus x. Okay. Now in the same way, see this here. Suppose this one is A, this one is B. So this one is here. In this way we can join this line. So this one will become C, or you can D here, D, and this one is here C. Now see this here. Not this one C. Here from here to here, if you join this line here, so it will become C here. Now see this here. This one is A, this one is B, C and D. Now from here to here, what is the distance? This one is Y distance. From here to here, this is Y distance. Okay, and this, sorry, Y1 distance. From here to here, what is the distance? This one, Y1 distance. Okay, now see this total distance, Y2. This total distance, Y2. Now see this, if I will ask you, what is this? If total distance is y here and this one is y1, so what will be this? Y minus y1. Y minus y1. If I will ask you what will be this, means total is y2 and this one is y1 here. Oh sorry, y. So what can I say? I can say y2 minus y. Okay, this total distance y2 minus here, this from here to here, this distance is y. So y2 minus y. This distance. Okay, here. This one is y2 minus y. This one is y minus y1. Now see this. In triangle, I am going to talk in triangle APD, triangle APD and triangle PBC, triangle PBC. Okay, so both are similar triangles. So we know that we can write in this way AP upon PB. So I am writing here AP divided by PB equals this distance AD upon PC, AD upon this distance, this one means this base PC, okay, equals to this distance, means like this one here. So what we will get here? PD. So I am writing here PD upon what we can write? We can write this one BC. Okay, now see this here. What is AB upon PB? AB is M, PB is here B and M, because this line is divided in two. This line is divided in P is to M ratio. So obvious this from here to here this distance M, and from here to here this distance N. So M is to M ratio, it is going to divide here. Now see this AP will be, sorry, this one is AP actually. So AP upon PB. So PB is N, AP is M here, equals to AD. What is AD distance? X minus x1. So X minus x1 divided by PC. So PC, what is the distance at PC? PC is x2 minus x. X2 minus x. So what is PD? PD is here Y minus Y1, okay, divided by BC is Y2 minus Y. Okay, now see this here, simple. We can equate in this way. This equals to this. Okay, if you simplify this here, so what you will get here? M by N equals to X minus X1 divided by X2 minus X. Here if you this equals to this, or you can write M by N equals to this. So you can write M by N equals to Y minus Y1 divided by Y2 minus Y. Okay, now see this. Now we are going to discuss, sorry, we are going to simplify this. See this, what we will get here. If you simplify this here, equals to N minus X minus X1 divided by X2 minus X. This one here we are getting, this one here we are getting. Now see this here, what we are going to do here. If you simplify this one, so you will get here M X2 minus MX equals to Nx minus Nx1. Now x term, x I am taking common. If you take x common, so what you will get here? You will get here n equals to, means you will get here mx2 minus mx equals to nx minus nx1. Okay, now I am taking here, see this x common. So if you take x common, so n plus m, okay, equals to, here you will get mx2 plus nx1. Okay, now see this. If you simplify this, you will get here x equals to nx1 plus mx2 divided by m plus n. This is x coordinate. In the similar way, you can find this one here. If you simplify this, you will get here m by n. This one I am going to find. So m by n equals to m, so directly multiplying my2 minus my equals ny minus ny1, ny minus ny1. If you simplify this, see this here, what we are getting, if you take y common, so you will get here m plus n, here you will get ny1 plus n my2. Okay, now see this. After simplifying, you will get here y equals ny1 plus my2 divided by m plus n. Okay, so this is P point. We are getting here this P point. P point is nx1 plus mx2 divided by m plus n. Okay, and this is y coordinate, means ny1 plus my2 divided by m plus n. Okay, so our next heading is external division. So same as it is external division. So in external division, what will happen? See this here. Actually, from here to here, this will be m ratio, and this one will be n. Okay, so what will happen? From this minus this will subtract, this point will change, this will come here and this one will go there. So what will do? The total minus this one, so we will get this. Okay, because externally it is dividing, so m minus 1. So instead of plus, if you write here minus, here mx1 minus mx2 divided by m minus n, here if you write ny1 minus ny1 minus my2 divided by m minus n here, then you will get your formula F for external division. Okay, so this is the formula for external division. So what is the difference between internal and external? In internal division plus will be there, in case of external division minus will be there. Now I am going to discuss here, actually this was second, so I am going to discuss third, midpoint formula. What is midpoint formula? So it's very simple. See this here, midpoint formula. Third is midpoint formula. So it's very easy. What will happen here? If this P point is divided into, if P point is midpoint here, if P will be midpoint here, so m is to n will be 1 is to 1. If P is a midpoint, then m is to n equals to 1 is to 1. Okay, so obvious, you can substitute this value, m into n value. What is the section formula? X equals to m. Okay, you can substitute, so m into x1. X1 is 1 plus n into y1 divided by n x1 plus m x2 divided by m plus n. Okay, so you will get here x equals to m into m, you will put here, suppose so substitute this value in internal division. So what will the formula? Actually we will write n x1 divided by m x2 divided by m plus n. Okay, so instead of m or n, if you put 1 1, so what will get? x1 plus x2 divided by m plus n, 1 plus 1 2. Okay, so this is x, and what in the similarly in the similar way we will get here y equals to y1 plus y2 by 2. So we know that this is midpoint formula. This is midpoint